to get real. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. You ready? This is it now, can't quit now. Feel the pressure is on the rise. I'm burning inside, energy is high, and I feel so alive. Had to face up, so I prayed up, put my head down, and I came up. So what you afraid of? This is what legends are made of. Center stage of a new wave of hustlers, ballers, and renegades. Every day stay dedicated on a mission, until we can say we made it. There's nothing that life will just hand you.
First thing you need to do is engage the dog with a toy. And the way to use that is to use their prey drive. So when you're starting off training, you want to flick the toy around the floor. Now obviously this dog is toy motivated already, so Ross isn't going to have to do too much of it. But to get the dog motivated in the toy, you want to make it exciting. So flicking the toy around on the floor is going to create, you want to create movement with the toy. Ross has asked his dog to stay right now, but you want to create movement with the toy, yeah, to get the dog interested. So if you've got a dog that isn't toy motivated, that's how you start off, okay? Once you've got the motivation, you can then start using the toy. So this is now, we're going over to these dogs that are really highly motivated with toys for you guys. You can start using the toy as a reward. So as you can see, this dog is really motivated by toy. Now what Ross is doing is he's having the toy out of reach. He's not teasing the dog with it. He's saying, you can't have the toy until I told you what I want you to do with it. So he's giving the dog the commands. He's got the toy out of play. You see how he's got it up on his chest? The toy is out of play. You can't have the toy. If the dog was to jump up, which a lot of your dogs will do, if the dog was to jump up and grab the toy, there would be a consequence, like a no command, or he would turn his back or something. There'd be something to stop the dog jumping up and grabbing at the toy. And that we're going to teach that. We're going to teach a no command later. Can you just do a little bit, Ross, with how you would stop him jumping up and grabbing the toy? So when these guys are using a toy for the first time, so obviously having a leave command is useful. We're going to be doing that this week as well. So having a good leave command. So sometimes you have to obviously build up what you want to do. So Ross in a minute is going to take the toy out of play. There. Now see, he's put it under his arm. Okay, so the toy is now no longer available to you right now, and if you try and get it, there'll be a consequence. All right? And then when you've done what I want you to do, then I'm going to give you the toy. So there's always that reward. If you use toys with handles on, like rope balls, toys like that, then it gives you the option to grab it. Obviously teach a good leave before you start playing. So what I would tend to say before you start interacting with a toy is to teach a no command. No, don't jump up. No, don't grab. And a solid leave command, so that when you've got the toy, when he's on the other end of the toy, you can get it out of the mouth. The other thing you can do, which Ross will demonstrate in a minute, is if you're playing tug and the dog is reluctant to give it up, so you're tug, 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 what you can do is you can take the toy out of play by holding it on your leg. So hopefully Ross will demonstrate that. So at the minute he's in play, tug, tug, tug. Now in a minute Ross is going to take that out of play. Now see how Ross is just holding it still. Without a command, the dogs let go. Most dogs will let go once the toy is taken out of play. Make sense? Yeah, so if you're tugging, 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 the more you tug, the more they're going to tug. You take that out of play, put it on your leg and hold it still. Generally, the dog will leave. And if you've already conditioned a leave command, you can back that up with leave. and the dog will let go. And if you find the dog is still reluctant to let the toy go, a tip would be as soon as Ross takes, so if that dog was reluctant to let it go, there's two. So see how he held his collar? That's another way of doing it. So holding the collar. The other thing Ross can do is if the dog is reluctant to let it go, he can, once he's let the toy go, he'll give it straight back to him. So tug, 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 tug. As soon as the dog lets go, he has it back. So the dog knows I can let it go because I'm going to get it back. Yeah? You probably won't need all of these techniques, but hopefully you can take some of them to help you. Anything I've missed?
Don't think so. Is that your conversations inside? Your hour-long conversation?
No, that's about marker words. We had another conversation about marker words. We're all good.
Have you mentioned marker words using the toy? Have you done
No.
that? So basically every time I'm using the toy, so like sit, so every time I tell him to sit and using the toy, like we were with the food, yes. So the toy, the marker word is linked with the toy. Then you kneel down, and then yes. Does that make sense?
It's great.
It's about to get real. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. You ready? This is it now, can't quit now. Feel the pressure is on the rise. I'm burning inside, energy is high, and I feel so alive. Had to face up, so I prayed up, put my head down, and I came up. So what you afraid of? This is what legends are made of.